And we're live.
Well, good morning.
Hello.
What
Good
is up?
morning, good afternoon, good evening.
I'm looking at tomorrow's Buffalo Bills game versus Miami
Oh man,
and the probability percentages. If you're not on the
highest.
NFL website right now, it's
The
odds
highest.
odds are by Caesar Sportsbook. So Buffalo at 88% chance to win. Miami 12.
so the spread I think is 13 and a half, and the highest before this game in any NFL playoff game was only 12. Um
Yep.
yeah, that's huge. But it's kind of a weird situation for the Bills because of that missed game. Um So it kind of like, putting a number 2 seed at such a high probability. But I mean, they don't have Tua. I
Who
mean,
was out?
I don't know if Tua knows he's even Tua anymore.
He might be three.
He might be 3. I mean, that poor fucking dude has
Oh,
been
dude.
rocked, shipped, and
How
fucking
crazy is it? The
uh
Bills knocked him out, someone else knocked him out, and then they came out and said that halfway through the Packers game, the dude got knocked out, and then he kept playing. He played the
and then
whole game.
yeah, they're just like, well, I mean, you paid him, right? So he can play, and they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, we paid him money. And
man,
dude, I feel like there should be like a full blown investigation to the Dolphins team.
it's crazy that after that concussion last time where he kept playing, that they're
I-
that's what they were pushing for, is a full blown investigation into this type of stuff,
Just
and then it happened again and nothing, silence.
just
He's okay,
absolutely unbelievable,
just a
really.
little spinal fluid. It's okay.
Yeah, when we knocked him out in our game, he like came back and they're like, "Yeah, he hurt his back." And we're like, "What?" He couldn't even stand
Right,
up. Like and
spinal.
and when they played it in slow motion, you could clearly see the back of his head. Like
Yeah.
he stiffened up like a board and went back, and it just caused his head to fucking right into the ground. And it's like, how did you guys? How did you miss that? I mean, I'm not a doctor by any means, but
You ever see the Mike Tyson? I don't know what fight it was or when it even took place, but uh, I think it was before the fight. He went through with the fight, but the guy he won, and then afterwards, the Bruce Buffer type guy was interviewing him, and it was like, Mike, what happened to your back before this fight? And he's like, I heard it. He goes, well, what type of injury was it? And Mike Tyson just goes, spinal. that's that's hilarious.
it's just spinal. Now that's a doctor's. That is a yes. That is a very medical term.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, dude. I mean, without Tua though, I see why the spread is like 14 points right now, which is just crazy.
And was it you who was telling me they would? Maybe it was my wife. It was like, hey, they're going to start. No, it was somebody from work. They're going to start like a third string quarterback and not the dude who's been playing anyway.
Well, yeah. So Bridgewater, the backup,
Yes,
he broke his pinky on his throwing hand, so he's not gonna play. So their
Aaron
third
played a whole year with a broken finger.
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know, man. And then like they had that guy in who I don't even know his name. I don't he
I don't
was
either.
like he was drafted before Purdy was too. Um
Okay.
not very like not too far ahead of him, but he is I mean, I don't know if anyone watched the Dolphins Jets game before the playoffs, and that was probably the worst game I've ever seen in my entire life. It was 9-6, and then there was like a safety right at the end of the game. It was horrible.
Huh.
Literally
I
the
remember
worst
that.
game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was 11-9, right?
Yes, it
And it was a
ended like
weird score.
yeah,
I
or
remember
like
that.
11. Yeah, yeah, just awful, dude.
Ugh.
But I mean, as a Bills fan, oh Buffalo. Oh, I got a new. So they have these mystery helmets at the games. It
Yes.
comes in a box. You don't know what's in it, and this one is actually signed by Steve Tasker, and it says "might be chilly" on it, and it's
Who is?
like the old throwback red. So Steve Tasker was one of the Bills' like greatest special teams player. He was a wide receiver technically, but he's been like in the board of inductees forever to make it into the NFL Hall of Fame. And if he
Right.
does, I believe he'll be the first player drafted as a special teams player. So
Ever? Oh,
well,
Bill.
yeah,
Okay.
probably yeah, and like as just like he would like tackle and stuff and like, but it was well before my time too. So, but like as a Bills fan, it's huge. He's like one of the commentators and stuff like that. He's all over the radio.
Got it.
He's still a huge part of the Buffalo Bills organization. And there's this picture and video of him. I gotta set it up so I can pull this stuff up. But he's got this huge cigar in his mouth, and the Bills were gonna play the Dolphins. And before the game, he had this whole speech about that Bills are better than the Dolphins and blah, blah, blah. And he put the cigar in his mouth and he mumbles under it and he goes, I hope the Dolphins are ready because it might be chilly. And that's what he signed on the helmet. So like it's pretty
That adds
cool.
up. Okay.
Yeah, so like as a mystery helmet, I mean, this thing is awesome.
That is pretty
dude.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I got a mount for it and it's going to go.
Oh.
So it attaches from the earpiece onto the wall.
Okay.
I got to get it on the wall. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So
That is pretty cool. I wonder how much an NFL, not even a game worn helmet, but just a helmet goes for, like an actual.
well, so this is actually a replica helmet. So there's no padding in it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Which is a bummer, but I mean it looks pretty legit. I mean,
All right.
it fits over my head.
We're gonna play a quick game since we're still talking about NFL. We're gonna do rapid fire. These are the upcoming games, the games that are left for the weekend.
Okay, I was not ready for this, but let's go.
Yeah. So you already know the Chargers are up 17-0
I would have
with
picked the Chargers.
first quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, same here. So then we got Dolphins and Bills tomorrow at noon.
Bills all the way.
Ooh, very
I
close.
know, I almost spit out the Dolphins.
All right, and then Giants and Vikings.
Ooh, Vikings, dude. I don't know. Daniel Jones, is it an upset?
I'm taking
Are
the
they
Giants.
I think I
Yeah.
take the Giants on that one.
I'm taking the Giants. I'm sure the Vikings are favorited. Ravens Bengals Sunday night.
Oh, Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals. Ravens are beat up, I think.
I think the Ravens
And
just squeaked in.
yeah, they did.
Yep.
That division got close. Steelers were knocking on the door.
Yep. And
They were a wild card. Ravens are a wild card, I think.
And the Bengals, I mean, they're showing what they did last year in this like second half pull through the whole season. So I feel like I don't even know if the Bills could stop them the way they're playing.
Then we got, this is hilarious to me, Cowboys and Buccaneers, which, by the way, it's a Buccaneers home game because they won the division. The Cowboys are 12-5. The Bucs are 8-9.
Now, listen, as a Bills fan, I've seen a lot of Tom Brady. And Tom Brady in the playoffs. Tom Brady also didn't win a Super Bowl last year, and he's on this weird pattern where he wins a Super Bowl every other year since 2013, I think it was.
Yes.
Dude, Cowboys lose it. The Bucs do it. Tom Brady just comes out. I don't think they're gonna stop. What's his name? Their wide receiver Evans. I don't think they do it. I think the Bucs upset the Cowboys. You heard it here
think
first.
that you're going to take Tom Brady's side, and I'm going to take a different approach and say the Cowboys head coach is Mike McCarthy, so the Buccaneers are going to win this game because that dude does not know how to coach a fucking playoff game.
That's true. True.
That's my approach.
But yeah, I just think I think Tom Brady just pulls it off somehow. I don't think they're going to make a run in the playoffs. I think they win this game, and that's probably going to be it.
Nobody's getting past the Eagles. I don't think in the NFC.
Dude, the Niners. Dude, the Niners look incredible.
Well, the Niners that home crowd was livid today.
Yeah.
They were fucking Seattle's offense up pretty good there right before half.
Purdy had a rough start, but like I think his nerves calmed. I think he didn't know what to think, and you know, like even when you're doing something that's like exciting, you're like just like jittery, and you know, like I think he obviously he calmed down and figured it out because they just.
Let's see how he does in an away game, though. Because those away game, the home stadium is so much different in the playoffs. I don't know why, but it is. It's crazy.
The only away game will be against the Eagles for them if they make it to the Eagles. So
that's a good point. Yeah.
So we'll see.
So next week they could. I don't have a tree up. I just have the game list. I don't know who they would get next week.
I don't know either. I know more of the AFC side.
Well,
that it?
that's it. That's all the
it?
games for this week. Yeah, Monday night ends with Cowboys Bucks.
Yeah, I really think the Bucks are gonna upset them.
I do too.
Yeah,
especially since the Bucks are home. Maybe if the Cowboys were at home, I think maybe they have a better chance.
The Cowboys aren't at home.
No, because they're a wild card, and the Bucks are 8-9 and won their division, so they get a home game.
Oh no, dude!
8-9, a fucking playoff home game.
So that's funny because the Jaguars, Tampa, Dolphins in the playoffs. That's like the entire Florida teams, right?
Yes, that's the first time it's happened in a long time. I just saw a headline. I didn't read it, but I saw a headline about that.
I just remembered that watching this Jacksonville game right now. And it's 17-0, and they're already on their 10-yard line, knocking on the door again. So
man, brutal,
dude. Yeah, the Jags don't stand a chance.
I don't think I can name 3 Chargers players. Corey Lindsey's the center. I know that because he's a former Packer drafted by the Packer.
Yeah.
And then you got Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, well, they what's that wide receiver? Keenan Allen, right?
Keenan Allen, yeah.
He's a Charger, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So Keenan Allen, I mean, he's been with the Chargers forever. But yeah. Touchdown. Anyway, so that's gonna be 24. Yeah, that's 24-0 with 7 minutes left in the freaking second quarter.
Big ouches. You don't come back. I don't think you're coming back from that.
No, you can't. Man, and
or Tony Khan, billionaire.
Yeah,
poor guy.
Poor guy. Man, I remember when Doug Marrone coached the Bills and then went to the Jaguars. What a joke he was. But anyway. So this game's pretty much over. Another blowout in the playoffs.
Yes, man, can't be as bad as the Monday night college football championship game. That was disgusting.
Oh my god, dude! I don't really follow college football very much. But I saw that they had didn't they have 3 wide receivers that are like top 5 in the draft or something, like receivers?
Last year, Georgia's whole defense pretty much went to the NFL.
Right.
And they reset, and it's a bunch of offensive players as well. Pretty much reset and went back and did it again.
I mean, you can see that like their wide receivers are going to the NFL because they were so wide open it wasn't even funny. And you're gonna get that when you're playing. And what their quarterback's 25 years old. Their quarterback's as old as freaking Josh Allen is, dude.
Yeah, he's older than some of these starting quarterbacks. He's older than the Eagles quarterback. I know.
Yeah,
and Josh Allen.
He's 25, dude.
He's older than Tua.
He's out there playing against a 19-year-old quarterback.
Yeah. Oklahoma had a 29-year-old quarterback not too long ago. I don't remember his name. Dude, he was 29.
Oh my god.
Maybe it was Oklahoma State.
When I was 19, I was a joke still. I had absolutely no direction.
Yeah. Who fucking did? It was Oklahoma State. Let me find this kid's name.
Damn, that's crazy though. So, but yeah, that wasn't even a football game. That was just. Oh. So
it was Brandon Whedon, who played in the NFL.
I guess I don't remember him.
Let's see who he played for. He played for the Browns, Cowboys, and Texans.
Oh, I remember Whedon on the Browns. I really do.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I remember Whedon with the Browns. I've always kind of like watched the Browns because they're always such a laughing stock that it's like, who are they going to start this year? Like, who's it going to be?
Right.
Because it's just, I don't know how an organization can just be so
mismanaged
and distanced from.
How did they throw Baker away? Baker was the best thing they had going for him besides the offensive player who said he's not coming back next year, so they let him go home and didn't play in the last week.
Oh shit, I don't remember.
Myles Garrett.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He said I won't be here next year, so it doesn't matter. So they sent him home at practice, and then he did not play that last game.
That's just I don't know.
Who wants to play for the Browns? But you get to play in the NFL, so I guess
Yeah, sure. I mean, you still get a paycheck.
Smoking Chief is making an appearance. What's up, Smoking?
Hey,
Hey, Chief.
Chief. He actually put Grand Theft Auto down and joined our live stream.
Oh, he put Grand Theft. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
he's obsessed, dude. Obsessed. He hasn't
That's all
even
right.
played like a second of the new Call of Duty yet.
Whoa,
I know. I
that was
know.
his game.
I know. That's all he ever
Mm.
played, and then he's
Mm.
he's addicted.
To be fair, I have not played Call of Duty in this year.
Yeah,
Let's be real. This year.
I don't know why, but I put myself through the pain of Tarkov again for some reason. Oh, that game is so tough to play and just so brutal on yourself. It doesn't even make sense to play the game.
Yeah, it's a difficult system to learn too. I played it. I didn't have anyone to kind of hold my hand and walk through it either, so maybe that's why I didn't find it too interesting. But
Yeah.
it's kind of difficult to pick up.
So when I started it in like 2018, it wasn't as brutal as it is now. So it was kind of easier to like ease into it then. But like so they have this system called inertia. So like the more weight you have on your character, like the more items or whatever, bigger bags and stuff, you actually like if you're running forward and you hit stop, you don't just stop. Your guy still kind of goes forward.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
That's
it's like the realism idea. So
Yeah.
now they have this thing where like you hit a button and your guy like throws his book bag on the ground, and then you get in your fight and you do your fight, and then you go back, get your book bag, and then go loot.
That's smart. I really like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's why like that game is just so addicting, but there's so many like mechanics to it that you really have to like pay attention to what you're doing. And it's not
See, I
like
wish
you don't have to drop your bag to fight, you know, it's just
a cool feature. It
better.
makes you a little faster.
Yes. Yep.
What drew me to it, maybe go out and buy it right away, was just seeing the in-game interactions with other players. Be like, I'm friendly, and then
Yes.
you do whatever. Fuck.
Yep.
And I couldn't find that experience, and it just was too hard, too difficult of a game to pick up.
Man, I would love to have you come play with us sometime. It would be
Maybe
fun.
I'll try again sometime.
Yeah. If you're
I'll
ever
have to download
it. Yeah, because they just went through like their 7th wipe or something now. So
Oh, and they wipe everything too. I like that too.
yeah, it's kind of fun to restart. I mean, because like if you play in a wipe, it's like 5 months long, you know. So like you get 5 months of playing, and you get your guys so high and like so far that at one point you're just like, I have all the money I need for anything I want to buy, and like after a while it just gets stale, you know. So when they pull the rug out of under you, and you know the next day you get on and you have nothing again, and it's round 1 for everybody. But it makes it interesting, you know. It keeps it fresh. So
I could see that.
yeah, I know there's a lot of people that don't like that they do it that much, but
I actually finished God of War Ragnarok last weekend.
Oh, nice. How was it?
Which
I heard
brilliant,
it was really good.
fucking brilliant game. It's not even just the gameplay. Like the gameplay is fun, but the story is probably between the first game and this Ragnarok is probably the best story median between movies, TVs, books, anything I've seen in years. It's so good. It's very, very good.
No kidding.
Top to bottom, from the first game to the second. You can't have one without the other either. Some people say you can probably skip the first game, but no, don't skip the first game.
I've never played any.
You idiot. I didn't play the original games on the PlayStation 2 or whatever it was, but
yeah.
Ragnarok was dope.
I like obviously mostly just play first person shooters, but I kind of go into some other games for a little while, but I do like simulation games though, like dude, I downloaded
Farming Simulator.
Dude, I'm addicted. That I always did like SimCity and like Roller Coaster Tycoon when that was a big thing. Yeah, things like that. I got into those a lot, but for no reason.
I remember playing Roller Coaster Simulator It had to have been the first one. It was like Windows 98 a
Yep.
long time ago.
Yep.
I remember playing that. That was fun. And you could bring in like tornadoes and fucking things just to wipe out people on roller coasters and everything. It was crazy.
So, that game, Roller Coaster Tycoon, the guy who created the only reason, so the reason why it seems so advanced for like Windows 98 is because the guy who created it wrote the game with an old coding system, line for line. He typed out every single line of code for that entire game.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was like able to run on those old games because it was an old like coding system that he used. Yeah. So I don't know, because you'd see the games like Minesweeper, right? Very simple, click, boom, click, click, boom. And then there's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, and it was like, holy fuck, dude. Like it was
Yep.
just so far ahead of its time. But
See, we had a roller coaster game,
yep.
a couple of the Doom games.
Yeah, yeah.
The Chex Doom game. I always remember the game, and I can never remember what it's called. Chex the cereal. They
Yes.
literally skinned Doom and threw in a Chex character.
No kidding. I guess I don't
Chex,
remember
it was like
that.
Chex guy. Oh, it was just a get it out of a cereal box.
That's funny. That's
Chex
funny.
was a Wick cereal, so yeah, we fucking got that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, what else? And another game called Leisure Suit Larry that my mom had no idea what it was about. But you're literally playing as like a 40-year-old man. It's 40-year-old virgin. You're a 40-year-old man trying to get laid. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. There's blow up dolls. You got to find condoms. You could get killed by a
Jesus.
bouncer in the back of a bar. There's
Man.
transvestites. Like you try to pick up this chick and it ends up being a dude.
Oh no.
And I'm like 8 years old playing this
Yeah.
fucking game.
With almost like no idea, right? Like you're just like into the game.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Like, I didn't even know
Yeah.
what a condom was.
That's
but
what I mean. Like
I
you're
had to
just-
go buy one from the gas station.
Right. I don't know. It told me to go buy a condom, so here I am.
Yeah.
That's funny. When I was younger, I played a lot of like roller coaster. I did when it was on PC. So I did RuneScape. I played RuneScape all the way through. I mean, I probably played RuneScape from like 2000. Oh man, like early 2000s. And then they came out with RuneScape 2 and then moved all your characters to that. And then I stopped because all my stuff was gone. And then people, went up in arms and old school RuneScape came out. And but it was like a fresh start.
So they threw your original RuneScape character into RuneScape 2?
RuneScape 2, yeah. So like I lost all my stuff from the original RuneScape, and I had like, I mean, years of shit that I could access all that stuff in the new RuneScape, but I never wanted to play the new one. Like it was too not RuneScape for me, So, and then they came back out with old school RuneScape, and it was just start all over kind of thing. And then I played back in like 2010, and then I didn't play until like 3 years ago. Oh, that's like 20 some years of RuneScape.
I put a little bit of time into World of Warcraft.
I never got into it.
And I had friends who played it, and that was fun for a little bit, but it was just so in depth that I could never keep up.
Yeah.
Again, they still release content for that game. That is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, they just came out with something new, and
they did
tons
another
of people
DLC.
started playing it again. I mean,
yeah,
it's wild that a game like that could just keep such a old.
Could you imagine if you've been playing that game for 16 years and they're still into it because they're still releasing DLC? That's what Destiny 2 wants to be. Destiny 2, there's like, we're not doing Destiny 3. This is all you're getting.
Yeah,
and they just keep putting out DLC.
Yeah.
I would love to play Destiny 2 with some friends. Just 2 or 3. I think you can do 3 players.
3 players, yep.
Yeah, that game's a lot of fun.
I played that one a little bit. Not too much though. What else did I play? I played this game called Black and White when I was a kid. You were like a god, and it was up to you to like run this town, and like you would tell people what to do, or like so you could be like the good god, the white, like it was white or black, so you could be good or bad. And so you could like force your people to like be slaves to you, or you could like be nice to them and they would, just do things for you. I played that so much. It was called Black and White. Yeah, it was a dumb game now that I look at it. Then I got into Sims. I did Sims. Like way back in the original Sims though.
Yeah, I think I played a little bit of the original. I haven't played like 3, 4, 5, whatever
No,
the fuck is out
yeah,
now.
me either.
Haven't touched it.
I can remember still typing like Rosebud into the command thing, and it was like Rosebud with an apostrophe, and then like how much money you wanted, and it would just give you all that money. And oh god, those were the days. And then I bought an Xbox, and then Call of Duty came with it.
Was the Xbox your first gaming system?
Well, besides the little games I played on the PC. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so
wow.
I had a Nintendo 64.
Okay. See,
I played that as a kid. But like I wasn't like really into gaming then though. Like I played it. I played like Mario and I played Zelda. I was huge into Zelda. What else did I like to play? I played a little bit of Madden. That wasn't too fun though. It was really bad.
Fuck Madden 23, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
Did I talk about this last week?
Yeah, I think you brought it up.
Okay.
You're like in a loop, right? You can't like.
I don't remember if I said it on the podcast, but
no, yeah, we were talking about it. I don't know if it was on the podcast.
So, face of the franchise, you can be a quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and a linebacker and a cornerback, and I think that's it. There's this bug that EA has known about since release where I started a career as a linebacker, made it through preseason. Your defensive coordinator pulls you aside and wants to talk to you, whatever. It's just a stupid cutscene. That freezes your game. That freezes it for everybody.
Oh, no.
I've looked it up on all these boards. So you get past that. You just turn off the PlayStation, turn it back on. So you're leveling up this character. You're like a 73 or something, a 73 overall rating, and you can get to 99. All your linebacker defender stats disappear, and they change to quarterback. But you're still a linebacker, but you're upgrading throw accuracy, throw speed, throw animations.
That's so dumb.
It's a stupid fucking bug. So you're stuck. You're pretty much stuck being just a shitty linebacker if you want to keep playing.
That's so dumb.
Yeah. I haven't fixed it.
Yeah. Oh man. I definitely played Madden on the 64 and it was awful.
Yeah, I remember Madden. Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
When I was a kid, I always liked Blitz more. NFL Blitz was a lot of fun.
Were fun.
Oh.
And what was the basketball one?
Streets.
Yeah, Streets. I played that. Boom Shakalaka.
There was NBA Jam before Streets.
NBA Jam. That's the one I played. Yeah, where it was like Boom Shakalaka. Yeah.
We have a arcade bar here in town called Analog, and there were some tournaments. They had NBA Jam. They might have even had 2 of them, but just NBA Jam tournaments. Those were so much fun.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Pre-kid shit.
Yep. Let's see. And then I got a PlayStation 1. I got the PlayStation. Played a lot of Twisted Metal. What else did I play on that? I didn't really play. That's kind of like when I stopped, and then I stopped for a while. Then I got the Xbox. My buddy was playing Halo, and he's like, yo, you got to play Halo with me. So I got an Xbox, played Halo, didn't really like it too much. Wasn't a big fan of Halo. Then Call of Duty 4 came out, and I never looked back. Call of Duty 4, I really got into it.
The first Modern Warfare?
Yeah, it was the first. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then from there, I never stopped playing video.
I don't think I've ever really stopped as a child.
Yeah, I definitely had a break. I definitely got away from it. I was like in a weird place though when I was in like 9th grade, dude. I literally was a troublemaker and did stupid shit all the time. And
little rebel you.
I should have just kept playing video games, man. To be honest, dude. It just keeps me out of trouble. But yep. And then here I am now, still fucking. Now I play more video games probably than I did when I was a kid. Well, not anymore. Not now that I have a kid now. It's a lot different. But
damn kids.
I know. I'm
excited for my son to like start getting into video games.
I know. I'm like forcing it on my daughter, and it's working. She watches like something on her little iPad, and I'm like, oh, what are you playing, a game? Knowing that she's watching a thing. But she'll start like typing on the screen, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm playing a game." I'm like, "Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're not watching TV. You're playing a game." Oh, she'll be a little gamer. It'll happen.
If you have Game Pass, there's a Paw Patrol game available on Game Pass, and I know if I give it to him, what world I'm opening up. And it won't. There's no going back. Once you give him that controller and say, "Hey, here's this Paw Patrol game. You love Paw Patrol." There's no going back from that.
See, what I think I'm gonna end up doing is I have an old gaming laptop that still
Same.
works fine, and I think I'm gonna set it up on this side of me over here, and let her kind of get into it,
It's a
and
good
then
idea.
I can play mine right here, and she's right there, and we
It's a
can
good
just
idea.
right, and I don't even have to play the same game as her. Yes,
No, no.
no, right? Just let her figure it out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. I mean, there's no way Mini Pones doesn't turn into a gamer. So
Think about these kids and their tablets. Like how
dude,
much that's great. My kid loves his tablet.
yeah.
Um
I mean, I
and
think
half the
any
shit
kid
on
this
there is
time.
locked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think any kid at this age, like in this generation, it's got to be an iPad kid. If you tell me your kid doesn't play with one, you're lying to me. Because like you always feel bad. You're like, fuck, she's just sitting there watching whatever or doing something on there. But like, dude, what are we supposed to do? I think about it all the time though, because I'm like, man, how did my mom keep us three kids who are like 2 years apart from each other occupied? Like, I don't know how.
Nintendo 64, PlayStation.
I guess, dude. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
so easy to like, oh hey, mom and dad got to do this real quick. Here's an iPad. Just shut up for 1 second. Like, at the end of February, we're going to Disney World, and she is flying with us, and like. The only thing I'm bringing on the plane is her fucking iPad for the 3 hour flight,
Yeah.
and like,
Yep.
and that'll work. She won't say
Hopefully.
a single word. Well, we went to North Carolina with her and flew there, and that one had a layover flight, so it was quite a process. It's a layover, but she did fine then, and she just stared at her iPad. So we gave her like
Inter-
the little dum dum suckers so her ears
Mhm.
wouldn't pop, just in case. And she didn't have any problems with it. She didn't like the landing part, like when the brakes turn on and the whole plane is like that kind of got her like worried, but that only lasts for not even a minute and you're done.
No,
So,
when it's over and you're like, let's
yep,
get off this bitch.
yep, exactly. So,
Yeah.
we'll be all right. But dude, this girl is going to lose her fucking mind when we walk into Disney World. She is
She is.
going to lose her mind. She's
You're gonna
so
be
obsessed with it.
fucking broke.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're already broke, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, booking the whole thing, like we already have like dinners planned, and like you have to book
You have
everything. Yeah, it's crazy. So,
You gotta get the fast passes like ready
yep.
to go.
We
It's
we just got
insane.
our Disney watches. Like this is
Yeah.
yeah, we just got those in the mail today actually. And
That's
they're already
insane.
loaded and ready to go. So I've never been to Disney World, so this is
Me neither.
yep,
That's
this is
why.
a first.
Yeah. I'll be excited to get to take the kids to something like that someday.
I'm really excited about it. A lot of people were like, "Man, I can't believe you're gonna do this when she's only 3." And it's like, dude, she believes in princesses and magic right now. How would you not want to go right now? Like, who cares if she doesn't remember it? I don't even remember what I did in 6th grade, dude. I don't fucking remember. So
I didn't
like,
get to go anywhere as a kid. We didn't
well,
go on vacations
we didn't
ever.
either.
So
Yep,
that's something I really would like to be able to do.
yep. So this is going to be awesome for her. She is really going to. The only downside is there's this like bippity boppity boutique or something where you bring the girls in there and they do their makeup and their hair and they put her in a princess dress and she stays like that for the day. Like you get her all dressed up, but dude, it's been reserved. Like we can't reserve it. There's no open spots, and it's not even in one
Damn.
of the Disney World parks. It's in like their Disney World like shop area. So like we could go anytime we want, but there's 0 bookings in that entire week left. So gonna miss out on that. But that's okay. Someone
If
told
she
me
doesn't
though.
know.
No, right. Someone said though when you get down there that you could throw your name on the list and they could get a hold of you like throughout the week that you're there if something opened or something, but we'll do that, and if we don't get in, we don't get in. Um I did book a
Might as well.
lightsaber building though.
That is. Yeah, I've seen that. That sounds
Yeah,
super
dude.
dope.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you get to pick between a droid or the lightsaber, and
Who
Yeah.
gets a droid? I guess you maybe if you go back again, you're like I already got a lightsaber. Let's do the droid.
I'd probably get another lightsaber because it'd be cool to have a red and blue lightsaber behind me. Like,
That is true.
right. So,
Or just go full Darth Maul. Put those bitches together.
nah, dude. I'm Vader everything. It's gonna be a single
Vader.
fucking one red lightsaber. And
I wonder if Vader could have taken Darth Maul. I
oh,
don't
you could
know.
have, dude. Vader, come on,
Maybe.
come on.
I saw after all these years a really good note as to why Obi-Wan was able to defeat Anakin at the end of the third movie.
Yeah,
And it's because Anakin was absolutely obsessed as a child with the fight with Darth Maul. Like he always questioned Obi-Wan, "How did you beat that guy? I saw him fucking slash everything up."
right.
And he's questioning him, and Obi-Wan does a flip in that movie.
Yes.
So he knew that so he knew what Anakin was obsessed with, and he just pretty much knew all of Anakin's moves. He trained him too, so that helped. But
Yep.
he knew that the Darth Maul fight played a big reason and
And why he was able. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I
That
love
Darth
the
Maul
Star
fight
Wars
was pretty
movie.
fucking dope as a kid, though.
It was,
Ugh,
dude. It was
yeah.
awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, I've been obsessed with Star Wars for quite some time. Whenever I build my shelf for behind me, you'll see all my stupid fucking collection bullshit I have that I absolutely don't need.
Have you watched all the Disney Plus Star Wars shows?
Yep. Well, not
Damn.
all of them. I'm a little behind on some of the new shows, but Mandalorian
The one that came
was
out
good, but it was, I don't know. That one was okay for me. It was too far off of the main story for me that I don't know.
It is, but it starts end of season 2. It really starts to merge into it.
It does. Yes.
If you saw that, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I've gone pretty far through it, but I don't know. It was sometimes I would like turn it on and I'd catch myself like staring at my phone and
Yeah.
I've told you before that shows, dude, drive me insane. I can't. I don't know. I have a hard time with them.
The one show that came out last fall got really good reviews, and I cannot remember the name of it. I watched it and it was good, but I don't think it was as good. It was pushed on everybody. What the hell was it?
The newer Star Wars one that's out.
Yeah, it's a rebel show.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either.
Fuck.
I definitely haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, the movies just do it for me. I even sometimes have restarted like the movies from number 1 all the way through, and then played like the newer ones, the ones that are like in between ones.
Yeah.
When we had Aurora, we watched them all. Like when she was like just an infant, and I would just hold her on the couch. Yeah, we watched from number 1 all the way through. So,
damn.
You know,
did you care for the new trilogy?
I didn't mind it, dude. Listen, as a Star Wars, like enjoying watching Star Wars, like it was nice to just have something
New
to watch that wasn't the same movies, you know.
I can see that.
That's why I didn't mind them so much. I mean, they're not the same, that's for sure.
No.
But I mean, what was the newest Star Wars movie that came out? I forget the name of it. But I mean, there was so many parts in that one too that I was just like, "Oh, this is awesome, dude!" Like Darth Vader grabs the ship as it's flying away, like with the Force, and like that was
a rebel movie.
Yes, yep.
I don't remember the name of that one. Yeah, there was the Han Solo movie.
Yep.
There was the Rebel movie, and I think there was one more, and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, the one where they stole the plans from the Death Star. That one I thought
that's the
was
Rebel
good.
movie.
I thought that one was a good one.
And that's actually what the TV show I was talking about. The character, one of the characters in that movie it's based on him. It's like a prequel to the Rebel movie.
Yep. No shit. So maybe I'll have to watch that one.
I can't remember the fucking name of it. It's driving me batshit crazy. I have the internet right in my face.
Yeah, but there's so many of them. It's like it'll take you a second here to
Star Wars show 2022 Andor.
Andor. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Obi-Wan Kenobi, that was a really good show. I actually really like that.
Yes. Yep. That was good. That one was really good. Oh wait, that was the one that wasn't the movie then. where Darth Vader grabbed the ship. It was the Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that was the
show.
end of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it was the very end of it. So
Yep.
spoiler alert.
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
Nah,
Fuck
yeah,
'em.
that really doesn't tell the story anyway. That was just one part of it. But yeah, that part though was awesome for me. Like it was just so cool.
Was.
The way he just like grabbed the entire ship. It was like, oh fuck. And then all of a sudden the other one zoom and you're like, oh motherfucker. But
Let's see what the score is now. 27-0. Oh.
so the Jaguars have had 5 turnovers. It looked like I
Fucking
think
brutal.
the Chargers just turned it over, I think, as we were just talking.
Interception.
Yeah.
Interception. Intercept. They're gonna bench this kid. He's thrown.
Maybe his hair's getting in his face. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
no, he's just getting annihilated. Look at that hit on that throw, dude.
A lot of pressure.
Oh my god, yeah, he's getting leveled. He's got to be like a Southern California kid.
Oh
right?
yeah, the Chargers have one of the Bosa brothers, I believe.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, them and the Niners.
Yep.
So the Niners, Bosa is the older one.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy to see number 99 retiring.
Yeah.
I see
get
it coming though with the kid and everything like that. Like, and he's not what he was, but he was fun to watch though. From the day he entered the NFL, he was quite JJ Watt was quite the character.
And I mean he was always a quarterback nightmare, but
Yeah.
How many seasons did that man actually finish?
I know he really went through a lot of injuries.
I would like to see a stat of like how many games he could have played like per season versus how many he actually played all the way through.
Yeah. It's definitely there's definitely going to be a big gap there.
It's got to be half. I bet it's less than half. Because it would seem like week 5 he's out for the season every year.
Yeah, and that's a shame, but I guess when you play as hard as someone like he does, you're going to get that big time.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he really did play fucking just...
Remember when he had that cut across the bridge of his nose and his blood mask?
And he had that cut a lot, but yeah, there was always like, they would cut to him and he's just killing himself out there just to get to the quarterback. I mean...
Did you see, this was from a few weeks ago, but Matt Ryan was taking a sack playing for the Colts, and the defender absolutely just grabs his whole butt cheek. It looks like he has 2 knuckles inside of his butthole.
No.
Let's find that real quick, and I'll post that in the Discord. Cause,
oh, man.
Yeah. Poor Matt Ryan. That man got knuckles deep in him. Let's find that real quick. So does it look like the Chargers are going to score again already?
No, they don't have the ball yet. The Jaguars have it right now. I know, like, streaming it on this, it's a little behind too, but the Jaguars are down on the 15-yard line, so they're almost there. Oh my God, it was against the Vikings. I see the picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
isn't that hilarious? His whole butt cheek is in that man's hand.
It's not even that like he was putting his fingers in his butthole. Like he has his cheek, dude. He's
gonna be the first player ever to have to be out of game for cheek separation.
And like in this guy's defense, the offensive lineman's back is in his face, and he really can't see. I don't think he can see. His eyes are closed, but he's got to know like that is Matt Ryan's.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. That middle finger is gone. That may make some butthole contact there.
What are we doing, NFL?
And poor Matt Ryan, he's kind of got a flat ass too. There's not much to grab, but he sure made sure there was something to grab.
He's got it though, dude.
He gave it to him. Matt Ryan might have to thank this man.
I can't believe I haven't seen that picture yet.
It's hilarious.
Probably the NFL trying to bury it. Like, all right, that's fun.
Not as embarrassing as the butt fumble. It's still classic.
No, that's 100%. What was his fucking name? Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez.
Yep. Yep.
The butt fumble.
Dude, he was such a fucking mess his entire career.
Now he's a fucking sports announcer.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Broadcasting games.
Good for him. He definitely had a weird career. Oh, the butt fumble though. That's so good, dude. I'm looking at the pictures right now. What a classic.
It was pretty good stuff.
Absolutely just leveled, dude. Just fucking leveled. Man, that's when like Wilfork was playing for the Patriots. He was always, he was wild to see, man. I mean, he's got to be the most unhealthy, healthiest person I've ever seen in my life. He's like a sumo wrestler. Like, you know, like they're like way overweight, like unhealthy overweight. I don't care what anyone says. They're unhealthy. And they are just they have more energy than I do.
You know what's sad is those linemen could if you had to run, they could outrun you.
Yeah, and like
they could run faster than you, and they could go for longer than you.
Not only that, like I feel like Wilfork could swing his hand, and the air that came out of that hand would probably knock me down.
Oh yeah,
like he is all that is man, right? Like in this picture that I'm looking at is just, oh my god, dude. His arm is bigger than my entire body. Crazy. You don't really see people that big anymore.
Not like that. No,
because
there was
the quarterback scramble, I think, has really gotten away
it has
from that.
There was he still plays. I think he played for the Bucks most recently. I can picture him. He was a scumbag. He was drafted by Detroit.
Oh,
he's famous for stomping on Aaron Rodgers a couple of times.
Yeah, well, he
was a big boy.
Everybody. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was kind of a scumbag,
dirty player. Yeah.
So I saw this headline a little bit ago, and it went in the back of my mind, but I looked it up, and I guess this is true. You know who Tony Dungy, right?
Yes. Yep.
I guess he's huge anti-gay, like the biggest in the NFL. So he's
still like
raised money to fight. Yeah, still has a job. Raised money to fight against same-sex marriages, and since then publicly decrying the homosexuality of gay athletes and partnering with rabidly anti-gay organizations and individuals.
Why? Why do you feel so strong about it? You know, like what have they ever done?
He works for NBC.
What is that? What is any gay person ever
probably
done?
A religion thing,
right?
Probably a religious thing.
To ruin to wanna I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. No one really does anything that bothers me, period. Like enough to care about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
there's nothing other than like politicians. I never really hate anybody. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find some more highlights here, but that's about it.
I did not know about
the
that. That's
most
crazy.
Publicly anti-gay person in the recent history of the NFL.
Dungy.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal. Especially in today's day and age. So yeah. Halftime 27-7. There's hope.
Fucking brutal.
20 points isn't far.
They're not playing Matt Ryan. Unless the Chargers are going to go out and sign Matt Ryan at halftime.
Yeah.
There's no fucking hope.
True. Yeah.
That man, the Super Bowl, and then this year with the 33-0 Vikings game.
You know, though, look, I mean, we can talk about, momentum shifts are huge in the NFL. And the Jaguars just scored a touchdown right before the half.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
good.
I don't know. I mean, I would like to see a closer game just because it's playoffs, but
you'll see them next week.
I also want the Chargers to win because the Chargers will go on to play the Chiefs.
You scared of the Chiefs?
It's not that I'm scared of the Chiefs. I want to play the Chiefs in Buffalo, and it's just never going to happen.
The team you don't want to play is the team who has been quiet but winning games. That's the team you don't want to play. at the end of the year. They just
That's
squeak into
true.
the playoffs,
The
like the
Bengals,
Giants,
dude. Well, the
the
Bengals didn't squeak
Bengals.
in, but
They won the. Yeah,
they're like they're so like they're so like
they're
forgotten
still
through the whole
underrated because you got
season.
the Bills, the
Yes, dude.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Miami at one point was six. They started out 6-0, didn't
Oh my
they?
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was the Dolphins and Jets because everyone was talking about how all the New York teams are good and this and that, and then everyone just started falling off left and right. I mean, obviously, it was so early in the season too, but
Mm.
man, I thought we'd get some good playoff games tonight, but it's just a couple blowouts.
That Niners game was a lot closer at halftime than this. This
Oh,
is
well, yeah, but look what it ended up being. It was like 35
Yeah.
to
Well, the Seahawks did not come out of the game. They didn't come out
no.
after halftime. They just kind
No.
of.
Yeah, the Seahawks actually had like a perfect game going into the half. There was no turnovers, no penalties. They were up by 3, I think it was. Yeah, and then once they got 2 touchdowns up, it was
Yeah. Oh.
so. We're knocking on our window here. I'm pretty
Okay.
fucking tired tonight.
Yeah, that's same. Been a long
I'm not even
Saturday
my
for no
most like.
reason.
I know, dude. I don't know
I
what
didn't
it
even
is.
work. You did.
I need to like get on like a vitamin D like kick or something
Yeah,
because
you're ready for some vitamins?
dude, I just feel like I don't have any energy this whole like month for no reason. I mean, there's been a lot of things in my life that have kept me really busy, like work and stuff like that. But like that's like every day though. Like, you know what I mean? It's
That's
nothing
not going
new for
anywhere.
me. Right, right. It's not like
Yeah.
that's anything new. And I just can't beat this like I just feel so like I don't know what it is, man. Seasonal depression. I'm just getting old, man. It is.
Yeah. This is the worst season.
It
Fuck this
is.
part of the season. We got a good thunder. It sounds like we have a good snowstorm coming next week too.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I hear. It's coming right off the west coast there, isn't it? From that, like,
Something.
they're
Yeah.
having some huge storm hit down there.
Mm.
Um, it's supposed to be tomorrow's game's supposed to be 30 and sunshine. We're supposed to have sunshine the whole day tomorrow, which is crazy for
That'll be
Buffalo in
nice.
January. Yeah. Hopefully though, the Dolphins are asleep.
There will be. The Buffalo's gonna run them over and out of town.
Yeah, and Hamlin just visited the Bills today in the facility, the training
Yep.
facility. So that's gonna be huge. That's really
Yep.
gonna
He'll probably
bump
be
them
at the
up.
game.
Oh yeah,
Truthfully.
if he was already at the facility, he's definitely gonna be at the game.
Yep.
Um,
Sideline probably, dude. Come on.
the NFL and the Buffalo Bills worked out a deal to pay him his full contract.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's cool. It's nice to see stupid little things like that, you know.
I wonder how much his GoFundMe ended up going
Oh,
for.
the last I saw, dude, it was a little over 8 million. So
Jeez.
yeah, especially when his goal was $2,500.
Man.
Yeah, it's amazing what people can do when they unite over something like that. You know, imagine the things we could accomplish like that, like anything else. I don't know. It's crazy.
You're not wrong, but
But no one.
it took a man dying on a football field
Well,
to do
right.
it. So
But like, right, like, and like, no one agrees on anything. So like, you could try to raise all the money you ever want, but there's going to be people that are just like, I don't agree on that. But like, one thing you can agree on, watching a man die on the field, you really like, holy fuck. Like, no
Yep.
one sees that, you know? And that was huge. So that was crazy to see. I still can't believe it.
yeah. Man.
Oh, they're actually talking about how Hamlin visited the team today, right now, on their halftime show.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. The Bills are
Yeah.
going to be pumped up, dude.
they're gonna wreck some dolphin. They're gonna be eating dolphin meat after that game, man.
Yep.
Fresh dolphin meat.
Ugh. Squish the fish, dude. I've had that sign up in front of my sub shop
Wait.
all week long.
One more thing I gotta look up now that I said it. Dolphin meat is consumed in a small number of countries worldwide, which includes Japan and Peru.
Is that on Wikipedia?
I googled "Do people eat dolphin meat?" and it's a top headline. Yeah, this is off of Wikipedia.
So I can actually edit that then. Say Buffalo, New York. Should I do it right now? I mean,
Yeah, go ahead and I'll check it out.
people eat dolphins. Dolphins. Humans eat dolphins.
That's dark. That's some dark meat. It looks like jerky almost. Some of it.
It would be really cool if I could just not in the same link. Where do
Marine mammals as a food? That's the article.
because I feel like it should say it should say Buffalo, New York. I don't think. Can you edit Wikipedia? Oh yes, you can edit. Oh, you have to be logged in. Oh, they really got this all. It's not.
I'm
like
sure it's difficult to do now.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I used to edit Wikipedia all the time when it first came out. But I always thought I was funny. Anyway. Yeah, it should be a good game though. Hopefully the Bills annihilate them.
Yeah, you're gonna be leaving that game by the third quarter.
I want to see a Josh Allen sitting on the bench in the third quarter and I don't know, a backup, anything.
Who's the backup?
Holy fuck, I don't even remember. Sad.
No, what's sad is that.
Case Keenum.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I knew that.
Yeah, I knew that. I watched him play like 3 games not for an injured Buffalo Bills player. Man, those early games were exciting.
All right, well let's go ahead and wrap this up. This is a good hour.
Yes, it was because it'd be good to go to bed, dude. I got a long day tomorrow.
Smoking Chief, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is that a Charmander picture? It is.
It might be a Charmeleon.
Or yeah, one of them. I don't know my Pokemon. I just buy the cards.
I can do the 150. Give me the 150, even 151.
Yes.
Some of them I might struggle with now, like Alakazam and all his evolutions.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
all right, that's gonna be a night, gentlemen.
Let's wrap it. Go Bills.
Boys and girls.
You're a Bills
loves
fan
gigs.
now, right? Though, by the way,
I will root for the Bills in the playoffs.
All right, thank you. As a Bills fan, you're welcome to join the bandwagon. But all right, dude. Good night, everybody, and that's a wrap. Episode 13 in the books.